Azerbaijan violated the second humanitarian ceasefire agreement announced at midnight, 4 minutes after it entered into force. The enemy fired artillery shells in the northern direction from 12:04 a.m. to 2:45 a.m. and fired missiles in the southern direction from 2:20 a.m. to 2:45 a.m. In some parts of the front line, however, the ceasefire has generally been maintained. The night was relatively calm in the settlements of Artsakh. There was no fire in the direction of peaceful settlements and civil infrastructures. In the morning, after an active artillery fire, the enemy attacked in the southern direction to occupy a favorable position. There are victims and wounded on both sides. In the southern direction, units of the Defense Army hit 4 tanks, attacking the enemy. An advisor to the President of the Artsakh Republic, David Babayan, explained that Turkey, Azerbaijan, and the terrorists are trying to either disable or take control of a strategically important point, a reservoir on the Artsakh River, to be able to influence Iran in the future. Last night, Bahram Pogosyan, Artsakh president's spokesman, noted that if Azerbaijan maintains a humanitarian ceasefire from the scheduled time, the Defense Army is ready to provide humanitarian aid to the besieged Azerbaijani troops. But, as Artsakh Ombudsman Artak Beglarian wrote, Azerbaijan does not care about human lives and the bodies of its servicemen. Moreover, according to a statement of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, after reaching an agreement on establishing a humanitarian ceasefire, an attempt was made through the mediation of the International Community Red Cross to remove the wounded servicemen from the battlefield during the night. However, Baku categorically rejected this attempt. The above mentioned attests to the fact that the Aliyev clan, which has turned itself into an instrument of Turkish expansionism in the region, is concerned only about holding grip on power, and while being terrified of the inevitable perspective of facing accountable before its own people for unleashing a war and for the numerous lives it has claimed, tries to postpone the unavoidable moment of truth, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said in a statement. The Armenian Foreign Ministry has issued a statement stating that this is the second time that Azerbaijan has violated the ceasefire agreement reached through the personal intervention of the OSCE Minsk Group co-chair, thus demonstrating to the international community its treacherous nature with which we have been dealing for decades. Armenia will continue to take all necessary measures to impose peace on Azerbaijan, to establish a ceasefire regime, along with the introduction of clear and effective mechanisms for maintaining and controlling that regime on the ground. As for the Armenian-Azerbaijani border, it is relatively calm there. The Ministry of Defense denied the statement of the Azerbaijani side that the units of the Armenian armed forces fired from large-caliber weapons along the border. Today, the Artsakh Defense Army published the names of another 40 servicemen killed during the repulse of the Azerbaijani aggression.